Time for your ABC 36 Storm Team forecast.
Glad to have our good friend TG-Shuck over here.
You are.
Yes, we love it when you're over here because you tell us all about the weather, whether it's going to be humid.
Yeah,
stormy, rain,
it has been a little humid, but it hasn't been stormy, and that has been a nice change of pace. Today was our little window where we were going to be dry for the most part, and that's been the case. Hopefully you've enjoyed it because we are going to flip the switch and go the other way in a hurry. That next system rolling in here tomorrow. We jump right back into it with the unsettled weather pattern closing out the week, and that's going to carry over into the upcoming weekend, so you'll definitely want to keep the rain gear handy. You will need it on occasion. It's not going to be a steady all-day rain. Pretty similar to what we just had with that slow-moving area of low pressure. A nice warm-up with mainly dry conditions into early next week. Now, ironically here, Viper radar quiet now. We had a couple little isolated cells that developed the western Scott, southeastern Owen County, and northern Woodford County. Ironically, the area yesterday morning that had the torrential rain right underneath that area of low pressure. I think what happened is, you can see here on the visible satellite, the cloud deck moving eastward, but we had enough clearing that warmed the surface up. And with the activity off to our northwest, diminishing a little outflow boundary, rain-cooled air dropped down here into the bluegrass, and that helped lift some of that low-level moisture, and that thing fired up, and it was up and down in short order. Mount Sterling, mix of clouds and sunshine, 73 over in Montgomery County. Checking things out down in Casey County with a Kentucky mesonet, more in the way of sunshine farther south you go, 76. So we've seen a nice warm up, temperatures at or slightly above average for this time of the year. Pressing 80 in a few spots. I mentioned the dew points into the low 60s. That's when it starts to feel a little bit muggy. Of course, we had just a touch of fog earlier this morning. So we have our break now, but here comes that next system. A couple of waves will keep things on the unsettled side. Again, if we see a little pop-up this evening, no biggie. I think it's going to be mainly dry for the bulk of the overnight. Even by daybreak, per our latest run, most of the isolated shower activity will be to our west. Now, once the sun comes up, we start to see things kind of blossom here. Again, not a whole lot of coverage, but what we do have, you see the deeper red, heavier downpours entirely on the table yet again this go-around, and that's going to make the overall rainfall forecast totals a little bit difficult, just like what we had. Underneath one of these, you could pick up easily an inch or so if you see several rounds. Elsewhere, maybe quarter to a half inch as we roll through Saturday. Speaking of, into Saturday, boundary hugging southern Kentucky here, mid-70s, so more rain and storms as that secondary low goes by. Gets a little tricky on Sunday. I think with the wraparound, the farther east you go, I-75 eastward, the better chance we'll see some additional rain and storms. Farther west, say back toward Louisville, with hopefully by then the final round of the PGA ongoing, it will be drier. But solid rain chances the next couple days. But check out Monday and Tuesday. Not only is it looking mainly dry, we're actually going to see a fairly decent warm-up, so that's something to look forward to. Checking out your 7-day forecast, 74 tomorrow. Clouds around, that'll hold us down. Again, occasional rain and storms, and I think the same story into the weekend. Sunday, I think Lexington eastward is going to have the best chance here, but look at Monday and Tuesday, mainly dry, and we are talking afternoon highs into the mid-80s, almost a summer-like feel. Another storm system coming in here on Wednesday. We'll have to watch that one. Maybe a stronger storm or two possible by the middle part of next week.